a few random updates for you. I'm sure you can't tell or don't notice the difference, but I have tried my desk. This is my closet in my bedroom. I have tried my desk on both sides of this, and I just moved it back yesterday. I think I like it on this side, so I think now I can settle into this space a little bit more. I used to use a spare bedroom as my office, but that is going to become my son's room soon, so I wasn't sure where I would work when my maternity leave ended, and I had the idea to use this space for some reason, and it's been working out nicely. It's kind of fun. I've got a giant window here, so it's actually really nice, natural light, tucked away, but doesn't feel like I'm in my bedroom. I really did not like the idea of working at a desk in my bedroom at all. I need some sense of separation, and obviously my closet is not a place I hang out otherwise, so I think it could work. Update number 2, we, on our drive to dinner last night, drove by signs for a ginormous yard sale. It was happening last night, or maybe started during the day yesterday, but we had the kids with us, so we didn't really want to stop and explore a yard sale as we were approaching bedtime. But I couldn't stop thinking about it, so we went back to it this morning. I've been watching a lot of resellers on YouTube, so, you know, the thrill of the hunt really was calling to me. And it turns out perhaps they owned a shoe store or some sort of athletic store or something, because they had tons of fixtures and signage and mannequins and things like that for sale, but also had a bunch of merchandise. So I got a bunch of things I thought I would show you, because I'm kind of excited about them. We got a pair of Under Armour running shoes, brand new in the box, for my husband. I don't have those with me. He already opened them and is probably wearing them. And they actually are the same. He has that pair, so he just bought a new pair of the same shoes he already owned, which is pretty awesome. I got a 3-pack of Under Armour nice padded running socks, which my daughter already opened, but they were brand new in packaging. This is fun. This is a Lululemon men's long sleeve collared shirt. It feels breathable, but maybe like a work shirt. I don't know. But I think it's in my dad's size. Down to the wire LS shirt. I think my dad might like this, and he lives in a warm climate, so I got it. See how he feels, and if he doesn't like it, I'll consign it. I got new with tags, who am I? A Peloton. I had to make room on my phone. I think you saw the socks. New with tags Peloton tank. On the back it says lead with love. Love it. This is for me, hopefully, and smells intensely like cologne, so once I try it on, that will be washed. All of it will be washed. I've got 3 shirts that I hope will just be kind of oversized large t-shirts for me, at least for right now. And these all seem used. Hoka, they're all Hoka. This one's a nice light blue with nothing on the back, kind of like a dusty blue, one of my favorite colors. This one's a royal blue, super soft. On the back it says time to fly. Again, this one, they both seem used. And a white one, which seems to have branding. Marathon Sports is definitely a sports store on the East Coast, so possibly there's a connection there. And finally, the piece de resistance. Some new Rag & Bone jeans. I've never owned Rag & Bone. Not sure I've ever even tried them on, but I'm hopeful they might fit me right now. And then eventually I could resell them. Or if they don't fit me right now, I will just consign or resell them. They're a light wash button fly. most definitely too long for me. They're already cuffed, but I'll have to cuff them more, I'm sure. So I'll try this all on. I'm hoping it fits. We got all of what I just showed you plus the new shoes for $35, and most of that was the shoes. He wanted ultimately $20 for the shoes, and everything else was $15. We did hear him say it was all going to the dump if it didn't sell, so I probably could have haggled more, but whatever, it still felt like a great deal. Yeah. I don't know what else we'll get up to today, but I'll keep you posted if it's anything worthwhile. I'm already back to tell you those jeans do not fit me. They seem like they might fit my waist, no problem, but they won't come past my thighs, so we'll never know. And I will consign them. Also, the Peloton shirt, it fits how I expect, but the color really washes me out. So we're going to consign that too. But the other shirts are exactly what I hoped for, so those are ready to go in the wash. Have you ever gotten your colors done? Have you seen this all over? I'm really curious and like kind of want to do it. It feels like the sort of thing I should be able to do for myself. But I don't know. Light gray, for example. Sometimes I feel like it looks fine, other times I feel like it looks awful. So I know there's lots of variations in light gray, but it feels like with clothes it's a pretty standard tone of light gray that we get. So why do I feel like that? I don't know. Professionals' help might be it might be nice. Sunday. My son slept through the night until 5 a.m., which is the first time, and it feels amazing. He even went back to sleep after he ate, so I got a nice shower in. It's now 6:40. Everyone's still asleep. I folded some laundry. I've got some stuff in the dryer. We're doing great. It's a great morning. I'm eating some leftover French toast, and I've got a big coffee here. I decided to start filming because I am meeting a friend for coffee this morning. I'm taking my son with me, and my husband will be with our toddler for a few hours by himself, which is incredibly fine and normal. The reason I am even bringing this up is because I feel so guilty about this for reasons I cannot comprehend, and that is so problematic to me. He's such an involved parent. I can leave the house at any moment. He knows exactly what to do. Nothing would fall apart. He does not need me. Yet I fell asleep last night thinking like, oh, maybe I should text her. We should meet earlier so I'm home earlier, like let me adjust the time so he doesn't have the whole morning awake window to himself. Or just now this morning I noticed we are out of milk, remembered we're going grocery shopping today. He usually does the grocery shopping, and thought to myself, I should let him know he can grocery shop while both of the kids are awake. He would usually do it during nap time. Like, oh, you should do it while both of the kids are awake to make up for the fact that you had 90 minutes alone with my toddler this morning. Absolutely not. Why do I feel the need to compensate for 90 minutes with a friend? This man golfs. Do you know how long of a hobby golf is? Why does this happen to us as moms? It's absurd. I would not think twice about him going to do this. Would not care. He should go hang out with his friends. Why do I not have that same standard for myself? My French toast and I are very dramatic about this right now. I don't know. I just felt the need to come on and talk about it because it has been in my head for the past 24 hours. And every time I start going down that train of thought, I catch myself and realize how absurd it is. Yet I continue to go down this train of thought. I don't know. If you are a mom experiencing the same thing, you're not alone. You deserve the time away. Go hang out with your friends. See you later. Good morning. It's a rainy Monday morning here. I don't know what we'll get up to really. I have the appointment at the consignment shop, the baby consignment shop called Boho, which I'm sure I've mentioned now has a women's section in addition to the maternity section they had offered previously. So if you watched my spring reset video, you probably watched me sorting through a bunch of clothes. I've got some things, lots of women's stuff, a few baby things. My daughter we moved her up to her next size of sneakers, so I threw those in. I realized we had a bathing suit in a size she was about to grow out of, so I threw that in. I just kind of knew I was going, so I started adding some extra things as well. So there's mostly women's again, but some baby stuff. Those yard sale things that didn't work out this weekend are in there. I'm doing the buy outright option this time instead of consigning. So I'm excited to see how that works out because last time I did a big load of my daughter's clothes right before my son was born, and I had about $55 in my account when I last shopped. So I don't know what that equates to in terms of how much of my stuff sold or anything, but that felt nice. And like the average price point there, I feel like is kind of $4 to $6, $5. So, you know, that's a decent amount of stuff that might have sold. And sometimes they do two packs of pants, 2 packs of shirts, and that might be $5.50, you know? So like it could be a decent amount of my stuff that went. And I'm not sure the slice they take versus the slice they give you in consignment. I'm sure they say it on the website. I just don't remember. All to say, I don't know what's better in terms of consigning or buy outright. I assume consigning probably gets you a little bit better, but I'm excited to just kind of see what I get this time and just get a chunk of cash maybe, and, you know, just have it in my wallet. So we're doing that today. I failed to think about the fact that it's a Monday and all of the coffee shops and bakeries generally are closed on Mondays. So my favorite places I would have stopped in that area are definitely all closed today, which is a bummer, but I might swing by Michael's while we're out, and or maybe another trip to Goodwill just for kicks. So we'll see how little man is doing. Unfortunately, it's also like a 1:30 appointment, which is kind of in the middle of when he usually takes a pretty good nap in his crib. So I'm hoping he just kind of naps along the way and it doesn't mess up his situation too much. He's pretty good at napping in the car and on the move, but he wakes up every time the car stops. So in the transitions, like in and out of stores and stuff, he might not be too happy, but hopefully he's okay and we can kind of get a few things done. It's also kind of a bummer because that's the time that I get a bunch of stuff done while he's napping. So again, didn't plan this super great, but I just took the appointment that was available to kind of get this stuff out the door, and that is worth it. So it will be great. He's still asleep because he has slept through the night twice the last few days, about 8 to 5, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I consider that sleeping through the night. Yesterday I stayed up after I put him back down to sleep. So, you know, he was back down around 5:30 and I had probably about 2 hours before anyone else was awake. This morning I ended up falling back asleep. So I just sent my daughter off to school with my husband, and he'll probably wake up here any minute. And then we'll get on with our morning and see what we can get up to. I'm really eager to kind of introduce some walks into my routine, but walking doesn't excite me. I really wish I could start running again, but I can't. I absolutely know my body is not ready for that. So I should be getting out and running and walking to prepare for running, and just, you know, building back some strength and getting movement in and all of that stuff. But it just feels so hard to initiate a walk, and yeah, I just always, you know, it's like, am I wearing the right clothes? Do I want to get sweaty? Am I going to walk far enough to even bother getting sweaty? Am I going to then need to shower? All of that nonsense I just get into my head, and it's silly. So this morning it's currently really dreary, but it doesn't look like it's raining. So I might just kind of force myself out on a quick walk kind of during his, you know, maybe he can take kind of a 30-minute or an hour nap at like 10:30, and that'll set him up well to sleep really well when we're out and about midday. I don't know. Day 3, morning 3 of little man sleeping from around 8 to 5, which, if you're a parent, you know how exciting that is. I'm making some coffee, and I think he's gonna fall back asleep, which he has the last 2 days. He's just chilling happily in his crib right now. So I'm making some coffee. I might have a little bowl of cereal. And I'm hoping to just kind of take my coffee and hang out at my desk upstairs for a little while until the rest of the family wakes up and I need to help start the day for my daughter. So first coffee before anything else. And yeah, I hope if you are a parent, you are not in the thick of it. But if you are in the thick of it, it is just a phase. It is only temporary, and you are doing great.